Hello, my friends, and welcome. It is still Thursday, January 12th, 2018. It is still Drunk Pokeroo time. It is still beer time. So when we stopped in at Wellington the other day, they were kind enough to turn over a 4-pack of their UVB 76 stouts, which they did this year. So they took a bourbon barrel-aged Imperial stout, called it Roman. Then they took that stout and added Mexican hot chocolate spices, called it Mikel. Then we had Star Anise added, called it Olga. And then we finally had the one Mrs. Polk has laid claim to, Boris, the bourbon barrel-aged Imperial stout with hazelnut and vanilla. So they've taken a bourbon barrel-aged stout and changed it 4 times, like given it 3 different sort of looks, 4 if you include the original. Great idea. These kind of things are fun because you can take the base and then work your way through and see what the different things have done to the stout. Having said that, we did sample Olga and we sampled the Imperial Stout. So I know I have to share the Imperial Stout with Mrs. Polk. She's laid claim to the one with hazelnut and vanilla. So I'm going to start with the Bourbon Barrel Aged Imperial Stout and Star Anise called Olga. Olga, what a beautiful name. I mean, it is, really. It's a Russian name, and I remember the Cold War fondly. No, I mean, I grew up as a child of the 80s, man. We were scared of the Russians. We hated them. And then you realize when you got older, and we're just all people, man. We're just all people. We got over that. We realized that. The Cold War's over. Bring on the love. I don't want to talk about politics. That's terrible. But let's get into this. So, Anise is giving you that licoricey taste. And that's actually, you can kind of smell that off the top. Roasty, bourbon barrel, some sweetness. And a little bit of that licorice. Okay, let's get into this. First one. Cheers. Thank you again, Wellington. It is much appreciated, and we are much obliged. Cheers. Wow. Okay, this is coming in at 11.9. So it's a big boozy beer, and that's okay. I'm going to be sneaking over that 11.9. You definitely get that vanilla and the bourbon, but that Star Anise gives you that licoricey, that black licorice. Now, I don't like black licorice, but I like the way this one feels. I like the added to the roastiness and the black coffee bitterness and the dark chocolate, and then you get that oaky vanilla-ness from the bourbon barrel. It's actually kind of fun. This is a great idea. I'd like to see more brewers do stuff like this, where they take a base beer, and you see a lot of them do it, especially with pale ales, right? They'll take a pale ale and they'll just change the hop each time, keeping the malt profile the same. This is a little more complicated. I like the format size too. It's definitely easier drinking. You know, it's a small glass. You start to get over 12% beers, a 750ml bottle is your day. This is a beer, definitely a slow sipper. Take your time with it, but it doesn't consume your entire day. So thank you very much again, Wellington. This is quite neat, as they would say. Like, it's bourbon barrel-y. There's definitely that warming boozy on the back end. Not overwhelming. But it's that, I don't want to call it sweet licorice, because it's not, black licorice is not sweet, but you know that candied licorice with black licorice flavor, and you're getting that vanilla in there? It's just really, really, I can't wait to try the original one now, because now I'm intrigued, but obviously that one I have to wait and share. But yeah, definitely, I'm very grateful, and perhaps next year we'll see it return and we can try it again, and you can all get a chance to do it. But get yourself out, get your welly on, go visit Wellington, go visit your local brewery. Just get out of the house, because the cold weather's returning, and I just can't wait for the summer, because I'll drink an Imperial Stout any time of the year. Anyways, guys, enjoy the rest of your day. Cheers. UVB 76. Das Vidania.